I'm Chef Michael from Doctoronamission.com. Today I'm going to share a basic recipe for hummus, a great Middle Eastern spread, pretty popular around the world right now. One of the great things we like about it from Doctoronamission.com is that it's protein, you got good fat, and carbohydrates in it. So I'm just going to share a basic recipe today, kind of show you how to do it. And from there, there's a lot of variations you can use. We'll talk about a few ways you can use it. And so to start with, it's made with garbanzo beans, or chickpeas as they're called. Now you can get some fresh ones, cook them yourself, use those. That would be less expensive, or you can use the canned ones. So today, just to save some time, I am using the canned ones. So let's get started with putting some goodies in. Now we're going to start with 2 cups of chickpeas. Away they go. I like to use some tahini paste in this. Now tahini comes from sesame seeds. Again, really it's up to you as far as, let's say from an economical point of view, how much does it cost? Well, tahini is a little pricey sometimes, so see what you can get. Get a good organic tahini. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of tahini in there with it. All right, we got that. I have squeezed up a couple lemons ahead of time, so 2 lemons would be great. It's a little bit up to you with this one, but we'll just start with the basic recipe. I've got 1 bulb of garlic, and this is kind of this elephant garlic type stuff it's called. It's a pretty good size, so maybe you could use 2 small ones, but 1 clove of garlic. Today's is going to be a sun-dried tomato or tomato, depending on what part of the world you're in, and some fresh parsley. I like to use some fresh parsley in. It gives a really nice flavor, okay? So fresh parsley. And I'm putting 5 sun-dried tomatoes in there, okay? Or tomatoes. And now one thing I wanted to mention when you put your garbanzo beans, your chickpeas in, just save a little bit of the liquid, a little bit of the cooking liquid or a little bit of the canned liquid, not too much, just enough to keep it moist, okay? Now, one of the great things I like to use is extra virgin olive oil. Again, economically, you use the olive oil that you can afford in your home. But I'm going to use some extra virgin olive oil. This is from a company called Village Press, which we're in Hawke's Bay, New Zealand. Village Press, fantastic olive oils here in the area. So I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. That's about 2 tablespoons, right? And today's I'm going to put a little bit of cumin, some ground cumin in. One of my favorite herbs, one of my favorite spices, shall I say. So I'm just going to put a couple pinches of cumin in there. Some fresh black pepper. Ah, yes. Got to have some good fresh black pepper. And just a little pinch of salt. We try not to oversalt things too much, okay? And of course, that's really up to your taste, your flavor, on what you want to do. All right. Now, in a food processor, and away we go. Hey, everyone. It's Chef Michael. Where you guys been? Well, while you were gone, I finished off the hummus, and I think it came out very nicely. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to have to give it a try. Just with the consistency, it depends whether you like it thicker or thinner. Personally, I like a little bit thicker so I can use it more of a spread. Let's just give it a quick try. Came out beautiful. Sorry for my munching. Had to have a little taste. One of the things I like to do with it is use it with vegetables, like if you're entertaining, or even with kids, like with our kids, as they were younger, to get them to eat vegetables, I would use the hummus as something they could dip in there for their veggies. And that way they're actually eating their veggies, and it seems like if they got a nice flavorful dip, healthy dip, that they'll actually eat their veggies. So, you could do something like that. Another thing you could do, especially for kids or even for yourself, is make a nice hummus wrap. Get some good healthy wraps, spread it with hummus. You could substitute the hummus for meat, any type of meat, because you got the protein in there. So that's another great way of using it. Some different flavors you can do, because I gave you a basic recipe. Yeah, we put a little twist on sun-dried tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, however you say it, sun-dried tomatoes and some cumin, so that was a little twist on it. But what you could also do is do some kind of roasted vegetables. I like roasted capsicums, roasted bell peppers. Another good thing is kale. I like to use green kale, chop up a little green kale in and really get some extra nutrient value in there. So put some green kale or some spinach. Another one might be what's called red beets or beetroot. I've made some beetroot hummus before. really nice and flavorful, something different. You could actually start with a basic recipe. Maybe you had a party, entertaining party, and take your basic recipe and then maybe make 2, 3, 4 different types of hummus. Put that out there with vegetables, some healthy rye crackers or something like that, and boom, you got something really fantastic. So I hope that helps, learning about making a little bit of hummus. Basic recipe, put some twists on it, have some fun with it. Great healthy spread. And as we say here at Doctor on a Mission, when you're out there in the world, make a difference. Help people's lives out. See what you can do. Love unconditionally. Great way to live your life. And forgive frequently. It's all great for you. It's great for others in the world. That's all from me, Chef Michael. We'll see you again on the other side. Bye for now.